Hi, my name is Tricia Gregory. I'm a longtime UCG member, and Dar asked me to share our Cooking with Friends with you. Of course, we can't have the Cooking with Friends here at my house because of the social distancing, but we'd love to share one of the meals that we've made many times. It's our signature recipe on menu 1 of my website. We've made it in lots of different ways using a number of different kinds of tomatoes, and sometimes it was too thick and sometimes it was too thin. But this recipe, we think, is just right. I want to introduce you to my website, www.cookingtogetherwithfriends.com. When you get to the front page, you will see a number of different options, and you'll see some pictures of the times we had cooking together with friends. If you scroll down just a little bit further, I would like you to sign up for my monthly newsletter. It only comes once a month, and I think you'll find that it'll give you some interesting information. But for today, what we're going to do is we're going to do one of the menus, one of the items from menu 1, which is our signature dish. We're going to look at pasta alla puttanesca. So when we go to the menu and then click on pasta alla puttanesca, you'll find a picture of the dish we made at one time. And then you also will find the utensils and ingredients that we use. The dish we'll be making today is called puttanesca, a very flavorful tomato sauce that can be used in many different ways. We've made it for large groups, 2 at the church, and we are going to make it just for the 2 of us today, using just half the recipe, which will mean that there'll probably be some left over. But it's a very flexible dish, and we will be making it with tuna fish, but if you take the tuna fish out, it is still a very flavorful sauce and a great vegan option.
Tricia's website will give you a list of the ingredients that you'll need for each recipe and a set of utensils that will be needed to make the recipe. The website was originally set up for 3 couples, so you'll have to adjust accordingly. But everything is here that you will need.
We gather the ingredients for the station, which include the crushed tomatoes, the tuna fish, the pasta, the garlic, black and green olives, basil, capers, red pepper, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, and shallots.
Right below the lists for the ingredients and the utensils, you'll find the directions for cooking. You'll notice that there are 2 cooks. That's because Tricia set up the website for 3 couples, so each recipe has 2 cooks. If you look at the first step in the recipe, we're going to start chopping. First the shallots, and then after that the garlic.
Then, of course, depending on when you want to eat, you want to heat the water for the pasta. Heat the olive oil, add the olive oil, and saute the shallots and garlic in the olive oil until slightly browned for about 3 minutes. Add the tomatoes and saute the mixture for about 1 minute. Then, when the water boils, you want to check that it's boiling before you put in the pasta. And when you put in the pasta, do it to the degree of tenderness that you prefer. We add the tuna fish. Capers. The two kinds of olives, the black olives and the green olives, which really help make the nice spicy taste. I'm only going to be adding a 1/4 teaspoon, which is what the recipe would call for, of the crushed red pepper flakes. And then I'll put it on the table. And if anybody else wants more, they certainly can have it. And then, of course, I'm adding the basil last and mixing it all together to make this flavorful sauce. This wonderful, tasty dish is economical, nutritious, and easy to make.
We like to serve it with, or actually eat it with red wine. Red wine goes best with tomato-based pastas. We have a Cabernet we love. It's called Radius, and you can get it in town.